crew chief here? Ah, here we go.
I will do no such thing, intruder.
The commander. Interesting. Yes, meet me on the north bank of the forge.
Your forces are amassed there. How about...
Take it or leave it, commander. Forge, north bank. Don't delay.
Yeah.
Wait.
There was a story.
Saida, gather as many allies as you can and meet me north of the forge.
That's deep in Inquest territory.
Unfortunately, yes.
Understood. We'll be there as soon as we can.
Then wait. Yeah, there was a story, and there was a bunch of stupid things I had to do, and then it got too late, and then stuff. Also, did the event, but didn't get... It apparently is a bit bugged, so I didn't get the achievement for doing part of that, so I'll have to do it again.
Gathered everyone we could find.
There's a fair chance we can secure an escape. Much beyond that.
Kuda hasn't gone out of her way to get revenge, but she's never had an opportunity like this.
We need to know what Vlox is going to do. Make sure everyone is ready for a trap.
This isn't a trap. We're bringing it on ourselves.
We're out of options. Anyone who doesn't agree with this plan is welcome to leave.
Let's go.
Yay, walking into the plan.
A bold strategy. Assaulting one of my subordinates and marching straight to me. Bold or desperate.
Overseer Kuda.
Director Kuda. But there's no need for such formalities between us at this point, is there? We're well acquainted after all. You allowed my escape from Kila. You didn't pursue and I retreated from the temple. On the other hand, there is the issue of your obsession with mass murdering my fellow Inquest, including my father.
We both know we're never going to be allies. But the bottom line is, I want to stop Vlox, and so do you.
Stop? I want him dead.
Fair enough. Tell me where he is, and...
Ha! And what? What can you offer me? Ha! How has that worked for you so far? And what makes you think I don't want bloodshed? No. Besides, let's say I do have the information you seek. What will you do with it? Nip at Vlox's heels? Hope he discusses his plans with you before he yet again ignores your pleas to stop?
You haven't fared any better.
Haven't I? You're speaking to the director of the inquest. I haven't marched into enemy territory to beg you for scraps. You show up empty-handed on my doorstep. You've no leverage. You've nothing to offer. Or do I misread the situation? But since you came all this way, I have a proposal for you. I have Vlox's most loyal and trusted crew members here. They refuse to recognize my authority. They're traitors, punishable by death. However, I'd happily release them into your custody. I suspect they can provide your people the information you seek.
Done.
All I ask for in exchange, Commander, is you.
What?
A simple trade. I take the Commander prisoner, you save all of these traitors, and likely get the intel you need. It's a generous offer. Better than you all deserve. I will not negotiate any further. Confer with your allies. Quickly, my time is precious!
She can't be serious.
You're not really considering this offer, right?
Let me see if...
Time's up! You truly believed I'd negotiate with you? Vlox is proud of the legend. This is how the Inquest solves problems. Omega Team with me. Echo Team, no need to keep the corpses intact this time.
So we're basically beating the shit out of you again. Can you stop teleporting? I'm not really sure what was hitting me there. Nope.
It did. Kuda's plan. She wanted us to see that.
She's vile. I miss Vlux already.
Stay focused. Did anyone see where she went?
Teleporter, there!
Go.
Teleporter. Oh, that thing. Okay.
She's locked down their Forge research facility.
Back to the Forge, then. Of course she's disabled the teleporter.
Not far. Just across the water.
Where am I going? The Forge. Anyone following me? No.
Requesting immediate backup!
Engage the defenses!
It doesn't have Ancora. How are they controlling these seared defenses?
I saw several consoles in the central chamber when we were last here. If I were a gambling man,
So, the controls are likely in there.
I'd bet Kuda's death on it.
Oh, Canuck. Why'd you run all the way over there?
Excellent work, Canuck.
Hey, Joey, what you up to? And she's on the other side. I don't know why you're floating in the air, but okay.
Unfortunately, I'm fresh out of this.
Smash the control panel. See if it opens up.
Brute force feelings are usually a problem. Whatever else must get in and out somehow. Look around.
Okay. Maybe the access that and one of these guys gonna have a key. No? soon.
Some kind of electrical tool. Could we use this to rewire the barrier console?
Might as well try it. If nothing else, looks like it'd do some damage.
That did it. Inside. You should have negotiated with us, Kuda. The only choice left is surrender.
Look at you. Ha! Blindly pursuing whichever inquest leader is dangled in front of you. I can't help but notice that you seem to have left most of your allies behind, too. Vlox is a disgrace, but at least he isn't stupid. I can't help but question what he sees in you, though. Farewell, Commander. We will not be meeting again. Omega Team, you have your orders.
I think you'll find out that we've improved since you last faced us. Finally! Time for a test of strength! Now you die! Now you die! Your defeat! None will deny my superiority! Incoming!
Gone. Again. And we're lucky to be alive. She played us.
What are we waiting for? Let's chase her down!
She planned this all out. There'll be an army of inquests between us and Kuda at this point.
That's it? We're just gonna give up?
Saeed is right. We're outnumbered and outmaneuvered. We need to pull everybody back.
We took a gamble. We lost. It happens. It's time to take a step back. Reassess.
Iskarin.
Wayfinder, I'm told the inquest are preparing to decamp. Your negotiations were successful then?
No.
Unfortunate. But there is a positive development. With the inquest on the move, we have unfettered access to the dome. And the assault on the Seneschal succeeded. As you discovered, that should allow us to finally break Sidonie's curse. Historian Minna has pored over everything. She will meet you at the Dome of the Indelible Word to provide guidance. If all goes well, I'll be seeing you soon, Wayfinder.
Welcome, Artificer.
This is column. Just over there.
Always right on time, Wayfinder. The inquest has been scheduled tomorrow, but my suspect is already described. Have deployed a repair drone. Let's get out before it undoes the work. The area secured, the Lion's troops can move in and set up shop. Thanks for the assist, Wayfinder.
Okay. Guess it's gonna make me do the story part of this. Like, I've done this. I just did it in the group. Sort of.
I don't like losing. We should gather more reinforcements and strike at Kuda.
I'd like to. But stopping Vlox is still the priority. And Kuda's inquest have the advantage for the time being.
At least they're withdrawing from some of these ruins. She obviously has different priorities than Vlox.
If it makes you feel better, Ridlock, I expect we'll have no choice but to settle the score with Kuda at some point.
Commander! Are you prepared to begin the ritual?
I'll be right there, Historian. If this ritual succeeds, at least we can salvage something from these setbacks.
Do we really need that wizard?
Given how things have gone while he's been cursed, it seems like we do.
The scroll you discovered was invaluable. With that as my guide, I was able to piece the rest of the rite together. Thanks to the success of your allies against the Allseer, Keela and Gwillian are freed and present. The rite is ready. Let's hope this has the desired effect. Let the burden of bitterness, the curse of Sidony, be lifted. Iskarin in joyous company, together in Castora.
Yeah. Hopefully there wasn't a thing for that, but I don't care at this point.
Servant of Tyria, he forgoes perfection. May his reputation be restored. His position freely given, his perception sharpened. This eternal grudge lifts from him.
Well, at least I don't have to fight a bunch of things between these.
Who stands at the gate, who volunteers to watch over all. Standing above the ground, watching, ever waiting. Iskarin, the father, rejoices, back straightened by determination. The weight of the sky he will carry, this solitude ceased, finite. seer of all, stands conquered. The heavy sky shall oppress him no more. So speaks Minna. So it is written. So it will be done.
That it, then?
I expected something a bit more grand.
I don't know. Maybe we need to try again?
Wayfinder and friends. My power begins to return.
There we go.
I have all of you to thank.
Go right ahead then, wizard. Thank us.
Thank you, Tribune, Wayfinder, Captain Canuck.
You're quite welcome, Iskarin.
This is making me uncomfortable. I think I like you better when you're surly.
Surely as I begin to scratch the surface. Sidney sought to protect Castora from me, rightfully so, perhaps. But this is a different time. A different battle.
Vlax said he's going to reforge the foundation of reality. One change, he said.
One change? No. I have seen what Vlox now sees, trod the paths Vlox will surely tread. It is a road beset with perils, with temptation, with consequences beyond anything you can imagine. It always begins with one change. But that path has no end.
Commander!
Ludo?
Ah, yes. The fog shrouding Castora begins to clear. Communications are...
Commander! Is this a bad time? I've tried calling over and...
Ludo, what do you know about the Arcane Council's involvement with Vlox?
What are you getting at, Commander? Speak plainly.
Vlox had permission from the Arcane Council itself. I saw it. How did you not know about this? You didn't know, right?
What? No! What?
Now Vlox's power rivals Iskarin's, and Kuda's taken over the Inquest.
No shifty two-faced... Tell me everything. No, wait, no time. If I can talk to you, they can talk to Vlox. Kuda? I need to gather evidence immediately before they cover their tracks. Oh, they will not get away with this.
Yeah, Stop running away, I want to talk to you people. You just want to walk around everywhere. Can you just stop? Thank you.
Well, at least Iskarin is back to his old self. Kind of. So many ramifications, right? The fog and storms lifting changes everything for Castora. Communications, waypoints, trade. They aren't equipped to deal with all of it. Also, Iskarin's power returning means he can help you in ways the rest of us couldn't. And did I just see Westergaard feeding a seneschal? I hope Ludo can dig up some evidence before there's a cover-up, if there isn't already. I wonder if they even know that Vlox betrayed them and Kuda's in charge. If not, likely they will very soon. Honestly, I'd love to be there when she calls the conspirators to question. Gods, I am starting to sound like an actual politician. I'm torn. With the curse gone and travel becoming easier, part of me wants to make a quick visit back to the mainland. But we don't know what's going to happen next with Vlox. Or Kuda. And I'm sure the Hullgardeners could use some help preparing for an influx of outsiders. They're in a vulnerable position. Then there's the Captain's Council. I don't know. But I'll be ready if you need me.
I don't like unfinished business, Commander.
I don't think any of us do.
Kuda's out there strutting around with all those Inquest at her command. Nothing I can do about it. I can't even guess what Vlox will do next. If that's anybody's department, it's Iskarin's. I'm starting to wonder why I'm here. Told myself I was just getting antsy. But it has to be more than that. And I mean to find out. Can't say the old windbag isn't useful. We've done everything we can to help you. But Saida, Kanak, and me, we aren't wizards. Better personalities, though. He does seem genuinely grateful. Almost as surprising as Vlock's not ascending any other inquest. Maybe they're not so different, Iskarin and Vlox. Huh. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'll check in with Kree, but otherwise I'm not budging. If the wizard gets a beat on Vlox, if Kuda leaves an opening, whatever happens, I'm going to be a part of it. I know something's gonna happen. I can smell it.
We came up short, not for lack of trying. Like old times, eh? If only it hadn't required so many ingredients. Not easy counteracting that blend of tech and magic. But it felt good to be in the thick of it. I've grown complacent of late. It's taken this Vlox affair for me to realize that. You get it already, though, don't you? Anyone who has ever wanted to do good in the world would understand. Remember what it's like to be a normal person, trying to make things better? You're constantly faced with problems that keep coming back. Problems you feel helpless against. You either deal with the small things and end up treading water, or you try to solve the big ones and realize you can't. Every one of us has dreamed about what we would do if we could, though. How we'd solve everything. Of course, if we tried, it would never work, because we can't see all the pieces. Omnipotence doesn't guarantee omniscience. And there isn't always a single right answer. That's the thing about this kind of power, Commander. It's just as dangerous in the hands of those who want to do good. I'm going back to the pub, but not for the reasons you likely assume. Yes, I will have a drink, but while I'm doing that, I mean to have a good think about my priorities. Wealth and pleasure are fine pursuits, but I find myself yearning for more purpose.
I had my doubts, but it worked. It was a collaborative effort. After you discovered it, Iskarin assisted me in translating Sidoni's curse. Under normal circumstances, that would be a menial task for him. But the curse fought him, fang and claw. Once we had the translation, I attempted to reverse engineer a counter to the curse. I was skeptical. I am a historian, not a spellcrafter. But Iskarin believed it could be successful. He was correct. I still do not understand Sidoni's naming of Iskarin as the Father. Iskarin claims it was used as a pejorative. I kept it, relying on its positive connotations to negate the insult. This is not my realm of expertise, but it does seem so. The All-Seer, the great statue infused with the, will, for lack of a better term, the will of seers who willingly gave their lives, let's say, its function was to control the Seneschals. Perhaps you saw the chain-like magic affect them, yes? That, influenced the Seneschals to protect Castora. This is my theory, anyway. I've yet to run it by Iskarin. I've noticed he is often not forthcoming with such details. Whether that's because he is secretive by nature or simply hiding his ignorance, I couldn't say. Yes. And no. I think so. The All-Seer had to be defeated, from my understanding of the curse. Whether the Seneschals being freed was a requirement or a side effect is a question we might never know the answer to. I, for one, am pleased to see them freed. They are friendly, but still quite protective of this land. I can see why, in desperation, the Seers use them as guardians in their absence.
Alrighty. Wait, there's... Oh, you guys here.
Commander, you and your people been awful busy, haven't you? Hounding inquest, breaking curses, freeing monsters?
Osborne, Keela's not a monster. I won't hear it.
You even got Westergaard here turning into a regular Wavehawk Pete the way she's taken to that crab.
I'm warning you, Mayor. Don't think I won't toss you right into the bay like I wanted to with the commander here.
For better or worse, yeah. Mostly better, I have to think. But it's gonna be a huge change for Hullgarden. Without the fog and the storms, we could have a real trade route. I'll have to talk to your Captain Saida about that. How do you like the sound of Port Hullgarden? Your people tell us this will make waypoint construction simpler too. Survival here is about to get a lot easier. Whether we can hang on to what makes Hullgarden Hullgarden, that remains to be seen.
I was itching to slay both of those beasts. I was wrong about them. I'm not too big to admit that. The Seers chose them for a reason. Noble creatures, fierce. And I think they care about this land. More than us, maybe. Now that they're free from Seer control, I think we can work together. Tend to the land. Protect it. Pete called it symbiosis, I think. Pete says a lot of things. He's, cute. That depends on whether the Inquest are leaving Castora. If they are, guess I'll be tending to Keela and Gwillian. But if the Inquest think they're staying here, well, you might not be able to get rid of me just yet.
Oh, I've been gone long enough, and I've got a feeling there's gonna be a lot more Marin that'll need doing now. Tell Saida I could use her advice about that port idea. Here she's getting into politics, too. Plenty to discuss.
Back to the old guy.
My mind clears. Finally. No, but I expect it will not be long. Again, I offer my thanks. Since landing on Castora, I've felt increasingly out of sorts. Being forced to rely on all of you without access to all of my power, I've felt almost helpless. Mortal, I suppose. It is a disturbing feeling. Yet perhaps it has also provided me with some overdue perspective. He has proven his sincerity, as well as his dedication to his beliefs. He has witnessed the full depth and breadth of the obstacles that plague existence in Tyria and beyond. And he has the unshakable conviction that what he does is for the greater good. There are few things I truly fear. I fear what will remain of Tyria if Phlox succeeds. We must glean all the information available. If we cannot track Phlox himself, we must keep a close watch on Kuda. We must know what the Inquest knows, what the Council knows. We must leave no stone unturned. And if we are still unable to predict his movements, we must react swiftly. We cannot afford to lose another chase.
Oh, did it? Relic of... No, that's Relic of... Well, I think I've completed the story bit, then. Though it's not counting that.
Before. The Guardian is the All-Seer. To turn such a sacred statue into a weapon! How desperate must they have been? I'll go get all these findings compiled. I am immensely grateful for your assistance.
It's done then. This means, hey, go do stuff around the map. Alright. It almost took an hour, but at least we got that done. Alrighty. So, at least I got this done. It's just a bunch of this stuff. Do more farming at some point of the time. Don't need that for now. I have these two things. Many of those things I have to get and stuff, but that will be it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by, So Black.
I could use your...
Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.